Hey everyone and welcome. My name is Keith White and I lead the HPE GreenLake business here at Hewlett Packard Enterprise. This is our HPE as a service business and I'm really excited to spend time with you today. I personally was at Microsoft for nearly 30 years prior to joining HPE, so really excited to get a chance to talk to the audience again. And I'm super fortunate to be partnering here with Joe Vidal. He's our HPE GreenLake Chief Technologist. And so Joe, please introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thanks, Keith. And hi, Joe Vidal. As Keith said, I work in the office of the CTO, been here with the HP, Compaq, and Partner family now for a little over 32 years. Really excited to be here talking to the Microsoft Ignite folks again. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Joe. And, HPE and Microsoft have a long-standing tradition, 40 years together, providing joint solutions, integrating our products together, and we've really helped customers jointly solve some of their biggest challenges. Now, bringing together the best of both companies to unleash the power of our customers' data, igniting innovation with their hybrid cloud, and redefining experiences at the edge to really drive business outcomes and really address their most pressing challenges is one of the key things that we do when we get together. And we've seen just tremendous momentum with HPE GreenLake in collaboration with Microsoft. And earlier this year, I was really excited that we announced our HPE GreenLake for Microsoft Azure Stack HCI integrated offering. And so, Joe, can you tell us a little bit about this offering?
Sure. Just real briefly, Keith, HPE GreenLake for Microsoft Azure Stack helps our customers gain simplicity, agility, and cloud economics that you'd expect from Microsoft and HPE, along with the security and performance benefits of on-premise implementations in a consumption-based IT offering through HPE GreenLake.
I love it. And what we're seeing with our customers is that they want a true hybrid cloud offering. They want to leverage the best of the public cloud and leverage the best of on-prem. And that's the beauty of what we provide with them. And in fact, we're actually seeing three really key sort of mega trends, I'd say, manifest themselves with our customers: cloud, data, and edge. And so as customers are modernizing their IT, as they're continuing with their business transformations, their digital transformation, and they're looking at a number of business challenges, we're really seeing a lot happening around these three areas. So when you think about the cloud, think about this as, multi-generational IT. The world has gone hybrid and the world is multi-cloud. And so how do we get these things to work very well together in order to offload and really provide the power of the cloud in an integrated environment? As you all know, data is the new currency and data is gold today. And how you take that data, how you bring it together, how you make sure that you can analyze it and really get true business insight and business outcomes from that data, unlocking the power of it is so critical. And then, of course, edge becomes the new frontier, and everyone is now pushing out to the edge with different devices or capabilities with IoT. And of course, that's generating a lot of this data as well. But being able to connect the edge to cloud platform, leveraging that data is really one of the benefits of what we bring as Hewlett Packard Enterprise, along with our partners at Microsoft. So as our customers are looking at HPE and our ecosystem to help them solve such problems through these integrated solutions and consume it as a service in a very sustainable and secure way, we can help them capitalize on these trends to really sprint ahead of their digital transformation and modernization efforts. And frankly, with HPE GreenLake, what we do is we bring the modern cloud experience to our customers where they need it, right? In their data center, at the edge, or in a colo, which a lot of people want to get out of that data center management business and leverage the colos for that piece of it. And so GreenLake helps people create that hybrid multi-cloud environment with a consistent experience across their businesses for a large number of horizontal workloads and industry solutions. And if you listen to IDC, they'll tell us that nearly 70% of all apps and data are going to stay on-prem for the foreseeable future for things like regulatory and compliance reasons, data residency scenarios, security, or even app entanglement. And this is where the beauty of HPE plus Microsoft coming together provides that benefit of what I can do on-prem, in the cloud in a very integrated way. So it's really exciting.
That's right, Keith. And the key here is that HPE GreenLake provides that automation and self-service that allows you to pay for only what you use. Now, we all know about that insurance provider that customizes car insurance so you pay for only what you need. But the better thing is that HPE actually only charges you for what you use. Everybody needs 20% more or more than what they actually are using at any given point in time, right? Allowing their businesses to scale up or burst up and burst down. And that's kind of the beauty of what HPE GreenLake is, bringing that cloud 2.0 or maybe even a cloud 3.0 offering, because, over the last 8 years, we went to it from a cloud first strategy and maybe even a cloud only strategy to a hybrid cloud strategy. Now we've approached the point where HPE GreenLake is enabling our customers to actually have a cloud smart strategy that allows for hybrid multi-cloud visibility and enables our customers to free up capital. The bottom line is that we're boosting operational financial flexibility, we're freeing up the talent to accelerate innovation, and we're helping companies meet their important sustainability goals, delivering all those sustainability benefits, lowering their CO2 emissions. We could even provide those CO2 savings reports to them. At the same time, we're getting rid of those egregious data egress fees that are typically associated with public cloud, and lowering their energy usage, dematerialization of infrastructure, and cost savings across the board, Keith.
The benefit of public with private, there's so many new opportunities to showcase what we can do here. And frankly, our partners are critical. The benefit of what each of the expertise of the various solution partners can bring to our customers and integrated together into that single solution is just fantastic to really help them solve problems and accelerate their business. And I always say, HPE plus our partners, 1 + 1 = 3. And this is particularly true with Microsoft. But what I'm really noticing with the Microsoft engagements is it's actually 1 + 1 + 1 = 5, because we're also bringing in an ISV, we're bringing in a colo provider, we're bringing in another GSI. And in fact, this ecosystem of really bringing the best of the best for our customers to provide them with that hybrid solution is just fantastic. And in fact, we at HPE have actually invested in over 4,000 of our experts really going deep in understanding and being certified on Azure, on hybrid cloud, and allowing us to reach into 43 languages in 135 countries around the world. And our cloud consultants have very deep expertise with Azure, so that they can really help customers understand what's the right mix of where to run things in the public cloud versus where to run things on the private cloud or on-prem, and be able to integrate those things together. And that's very valuable to our customers for what they're finding. In fact, one of our customers that I love to talk about is Carestream. They do medical imaging offerings, and they're one of the worldwide leaders that are out there. Now, they've really been trying to transform their imaging solutions. And what they've done is they've taken in, been able to build their ML models, their machine learning and AI models, leveraging Azure, leveraging the cloud with respect to that. But then when they went to production to actually put it on the imaging machines and take it to the hospitals, they had to get to a private cloud scenario. So they're leveraging HPE GreenLake, so they have that cloud experience, and they're able to then get the security and privacy benefits, and also the speed that they're after with respect to the devices themselves, to really do that analysis of the image, to find out where the issue is using AI and ML, and really transforming their business and transforming their business model. So a lot of exciting things happening with respect to our customers. Now, we briefly touched on GreenLake for Microsoft Azure Stack HCI, Joe, and we launched that earlier this year. And I'd love to kind of double click and go deeper into the system itself. So tell us a little bit about, in more depth, if you will, Joe, the Azure Stack HCI solution with HPE GreenLake.
You got it, Keith. And really the key here is that Azure Stack HCI on GreenLake really has benefits to both customers and our partners, right? So our partners now can offer a truly hybrid cloud platform that leverages the best of Microsoft Azure and the best of HPE GreenLake. And it allows them to become a little more strategically aligned with their customers' digital transformation. And who isn't going through a digital transformation these days, right? So our partners get better predictability, better insights, into their customer environments, especially when it comes to allowing them to be more proactive and offering the right solution that their customers need, and allowing for their customers' business growth needs, right? So basically, the agility that we've all been promised from the cloud, we're actually delivering on that. At the same time, It allows our partners to radically increase their own cloud business while expanding their footprint in their customers and the tie-in and relationship with their customers. And finally, it allows our partners to take advantage of all the incentives that Microsoft and HPE offer to help them grow their business collaboratively.
I love it. And, there's a ton of benefits of having that Azure Arc sort of control plane, leveraging the public cloud, leveraging the on-prem piece. But as customers think about it, sort of what are some of the key benefits that they can really achieve by using HPE GreenLake in the on-prem scenario with respect to the why, why keep things on premise in that instance?
You got it, Keith. And the key is that when people hear the word Azure Stack HCI, hyperconverged infrastructure, you immediately think S2D, right? That's stored spaces direct from Microsoft. To get a little technical here, that's kind of the underpinning, the software-defined virtualized storage layer that Microsoft came up with several years back. It's solid now, and it allows us to extend that solution, right? And at the same time, HPE's, we're going to call it our Zero Trust Security footprint or framework that we've wrapped around our GreenLake platform allows best security in the industry, including our Silicon Root of Trust that's been out there now for about 4.5 years. But it simplifies management and operations. It includes the ability to customize an infinite number of task-oriented console views for customers. So it doesn't force our customers to have to change the way they do business or change the responsibilities and security access privileges for their admins. There's a CTO view, a CFO view, right? The CFO is interested in the cost spendings and what's the cost growth projections. The CIO needs to look at, are we staying ahead of the business needs, right? And at the same time, reining in and not over provisioning too much infrastructure. So we also allow you to customize literally an infinite number of views based on the customer's needs so that they don't have to change the way they do business. At the same time, we're drawing down Azure commitments by applying to the Azure Stack HCI on HPE GreenLake. And it extends the native Azure environment to an on-prem true hybrid cloud experience, right? At the same time, we've recently enhanced our management compliance service, offering a new managed IT compliance service for our customers that allows our customers to have visibility to security compliance, regulatory compliance, not just to their local data center infrastructure or the HPE GreenLake environment, but we can also give them visibility into their Azure public cloud environment to ensure that they're staying compliant there and at the push of a button can generate that compliance report. That's a huge benefit for our customers these days.
No, I love it. I love it. Security, compliance, and having that insight is fantastic. Having control, the consistency across the two. I love it, Joe. I think it's fantastic. Now, I also know that we're engaging in a bunch of industries, and I talked a little bit about Carestream and what they're doing from a medical devices standpoint, but tell us a little bit more about what's happening in these industries and how this hybrid scenario is really manifesting itself there.
Well, the key here is that what's happened in the cloud environment is we're trying to bring all the data into the cloud so that it can be managed and processed. But there's so much data now, it's being created at the edge, and we finally have a way now to implement micro cloud implementation so that we can process the data at the edge. We can correlate that information, get the business insights at the edge, and then bring together those insights to be correlated, centralized once they've been locally processed. And in retail, that allows us to implement self-checkout kiosks locally, right? We can do that in FSI with local bank branch solutions. In manufacturing, we're trying to drive robots, or maybe I'm trying to drive and locate and direct the equipment maintenance folks, right? So that we can get them there via an enhanced reality view. All of these can be implemented with something that we call micro cloud environments that are easily delivered in t-shirt sizes, Keith, right? We have small, medium, large, and there's even the medium large environment and extra large environments that allows us to quickly set those solutions up, those micro cloud or those micro Azure Stack solutions in those environments at the edge. And we've done that recently with a major hospital chain located in multiple cities across the US, helping them with both VDI and with their EDR, their electronic data records, similar to the example that you just shared, Keith, right? Assisting in the automation and ensuring that they're staying compliant, specifically the HIPAA regulations and the others that drive them, including PCI.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's a ton of great customers out there that are engaging with respect to our technology. Whether that's an ABB or a Danfoss doing like factories of the future, as you just talked about. Barclays moving over 100,000 VMs into a GreenLake environment. Liberty Mutual, consolidating and running their data centers with respect to that as well. And again, all of these are hybrid scenarios. They're leveraging Azure while they're leveraging GreenLake in order to get the best of both worlds. So I love what's going on there. And hey, the reality is we understand our customers' businesses. We have to come together because the customer is expecting a fully integrated solution to deliver that business outcome. And so I love the fact that we have the ability to partner with Microsoft, with our ecosystem, and really deliver those solutions to them. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about GreenLake, please visit our virtual booth, connect with us, take a free test drive. We've just released our private cloud enterprise that plugs in nicely here, and really experience those HPE cloud services live. So with that, from Joe and I, thanks so much for the opportunity. Look forward to hearing from you soon, and all the best with your hybrid cloud and your digital transformation journey. Thank you.
Thanks, folks.